Today's episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by The Ben Heck Show. Today on TRS, it's time once again to pick our Academy Award favorites in this year's Oscar Wager.
It is time again, annually, every year, we do this for 5 years running.
That was the more flowing way?
The Oscar Wager, the Oscar Wager.
Who won last year?
Don't remember.
I think I
don't know
did.
who won.
I think it was the first year I did.
It might have been you.
Yeah, I think it was
did
the
you win the
first
I think
summer
it may have
wager
been a
this year?
tie, or
Oh, I did
we
win the
tied for
summer
something.
wager. I don't remember.
Anyway,
I think it might have been you.
It may have been me, or it may have been you.
Maybe.
We used to
That's
watch
the
each other's
options.
cars. Feel free to look those up. That was 3 years ago or 4 years ago.
Yeah, some people in this room, when somebody kept winning year after year, some people are like, you know what, let's just not do that anymore.
You guys had to watch my car too.
Yeah, once, and then I won like 3 years in a row, and nobody wanted to do it
We
anymore.
decided to stop before you won, for the record, but you did win. That's good.
For the record. So here we are again.
So here we are again.
do this.
Pride is on the line. We're going through. First up, Best Achievement in Visual Effects. The nominees are Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Hugo, Real Steel, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Transformers Dark of the Moon.
Very nice.
There's a lot of reasons why you could rationalize any of these for the win.
Yes.
In lieu of having that conversation, Jeff.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. I think this is the award that it gets because it didn't get recognized for anything else.
Yes.
And I think it will win it.
Haven't seen it yet, right?
No, I haven't, sadly.
The merits of this movie permeated into Jeff. Alex.
I chose Rise of the Planet of the Apes as well.
I did as well.
Well, it's because
Yeah,
we're all
I did.
very
There's all
smart.
agreement.
For all the reasons that Jeff said, of course. Next up is Best Achievement in Sound Mixing. Stay tuned, folks. You'll hear another sound one soon. The
Hear
same
another
nominees.
sound one.
The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, Moneyball, Transformers Dark of the Moon, Warhorse. In fact, let's just answer both sound mixing and sound editing.
Yeah, I did answer
Same.
them the same.
Yes,
did too.
everyone should have.
Both were Dragon Tattoo.
Interesting.
Ooh.
I wanted to choose that.
I wanted to choose that too.
I went with Transformers for both.
Interesting. I went with Hugo. Because
Any of them-
Ooh,
any of them
differentiator.
could-
Anyway, this is the
Anyone
way.
can
win.
These are the
Differentiator.
these
I
are
can
the
tell
ones.
you, overall, I'm so lukewarm. In fact, I'm cold on this. Oscars that I'm normally not, that
Yeah.
I don't even care about
know.
any of this. It's a bummer. Except for one.
there's some good
I
There's
care.
only, there's only
I
one
care.
for me
I
that I
care.
care about. We'll get to
let's
the
get
others.
to
Here's
it.
what you think is it.
The
It's true.
ladies-
You want Rumi.
Yeah.
But she's not going to win.
I know, but
Meryl Streep's going to win.
yeah.
Let's get
anyway,
there, Jeff.
best-
Let's get there.
on our picks.
Best live action short film.
Of course, we know what none of these are.
No.
So what was your favorite title?
Right. So,
Well, we all took-
Pentecost, Raju, The Shore, Time Freak, which interesting enough about Time Freak, the people,
Yep.
you watched it on
Yep.
YouTube.
Which is why I picked Time
You
Freak.
did?
I think that people are going to find
The
those
trailer
people
it
so...
looked pretty bad.
Oh, I didn't see anything of
There's
the trailer. I saw the reaction.
People picking it, I don't think saw the
There's no
reaction.
way the Academy's
I don't
picking
know.
something called Time Freak.
Yeah, it's a weird one, but anyway,
Time Freak will.
it's pretty sweet though. The husband and wife team.
Although
the reactions on
Tuba
YouTube
Atlantic.
Would you rather
Tuba
be
Atlantic.
Would you rather be in Time Freak or at the Shore?
I picked The Shore as well.
Sure.
you
would love to be there.
No, it's directed by Terry George.
Yeah.
He did not. Jeff did not do any of that.
That's
I
why.
want to go to the shore.
Terry George did
Down at the Shore.
not Hotel Rwanda, or maybe he did do Hotel Rwanda. I think he did. Yeah,
That's a good movie.
Anyway,
The Shore.
The Shore, winners.
Sure.
All right,
I
best
chose Time Freak.
best animated short film, Dimanche Sunday, The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morse, and The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morse Lessmore, La Luna, A Morning Stroll, and Wildlife.
Now, I was very tempted to go with the morning stroll because I love having morning strolls on the shore. But I went with the longest title because long titles
Very smart.
sound impressive.
It's
Interesting.
so funny that
The
you
flying,
picked that, Jeff.
and it sounds fantastic. It's fantastic flying books.
It is. I almost sent it to you. I made it at One Cool Thing a Day just a few days ago. By this
short?
probably a week ago. I did not even know it was nominated, and I almost sent it to you because it's just up as
The
that.
Fantastic Flying
It's
Book.
like it's
Is that
really
what you
sweet.
picked?
And so I picked it, despite La Luna is a Pixar.
La Luna.
Yeah, you might win.
La Luna.
Yeah.
La Luna.
All right, moving on.
No one likes.
I'm gonna send you less more. You're gonna be rooting for it. It's great.
I am already rooting for it. What with me picking it?
All right.
You guys should stop rooting for things.
Best achievement in makeup.
Okay.
Only 3 nominees: Albert Nobbs, Harry Potter Part 2, and Deathly Hallows Part 2, and
Wait.
The Iron Lady. Have anyone seen any images or trailers for Albert Nobbs? We'd all be
I have.
picking
It's
that.
horrifying.
No, I have. It's horrifying.
Yeah,
I did pick
too.
it.
You picked it?
Yeah.
Iron Lady.
Really? I think
Yeah.
it's actually going to be Harry Potter, but I picked Albert Nobbs. Did you pick Albert Nobbs?
Albert Nobbs. Yeah. Wait, let me just make sure.
Because it made the ladies
Yeah,
in
look
the
at
man.
your list.
I haven't looked at
sir.
it yet.
All right, moving on.
haven't
Film
looked-
editing.
Yeah, Albert Nobbs. Film editing. Nominees are The Artist, The Descendants, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, Moneyball. Interesting this year.
Why?
Typically, we always discuss how it's usually not best editing, it's most editing. And there's usually a Paul Greengrass movie or
Yeah.
the Transformers to make this decision easy. This time, it's not easy.
Well,
No, it is.
Yeah.
I think.
You think
if
so?
By that criteria, which is exactly
Exactly.
the criteria
Me
I went
too.
with. Girl with the dragon tattoo.
Girl with the dragon
Why
tattoo.
did you say that?
Because that's the one. That's
has the
like
most editing.
I wanted to pick that.
I mean, it could also be called
They-
most techno music.
I don't think the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo has more editing in it than Hugo.
Well, what did you pick?
It's more action scenes in Hugo.
Actually,
There's more action scenes in Hugo?
Yeah,
No,
there
there's
are.
one action scene in Hugo.
There's a bunch of.
Unless you count Kid running
No,
through the
there's.
hallway.
I do, and Dragon Tattoo only has one also.
No, there's a lot of
But
different.
they're all
Did you
really
really
slowly
pick
paced.
Hugo?
You picked Hugo?
What did I pick? Hold on.
Oh, let's go to the
Dan picked
videotape.
Moneyball.
I picked Hugo actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And now,
I
that
almost
being
picked
said,
Moneyball.
I actually do want Dragon Tattoo. But they won for Social Network the previous year.
Dragon Tattoo.
Washoe, which didn't have the most. So,
Hey,
it's
anyway.
true.
All right, best documentary short subject.
Well, we all
another
love
one.
So another
John
title-oriented pick. The Barber of Birmingham, foot soldier of the Civil Rights Movement. Oh, that's actually the question mark is actually in the title. God is the bigger Elvis, Incident in New Baghdad, Saving Face, or The Tsunami and the Cherry Blossom. On the count of 3, everyone. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Incident in New Baghdad.
No, you guys missed it. People
What
are
is Saving
done
Face?
with Baghdad.
This is Baghdad.
No,
There's
there's
no
new
Holocaust
Bag-
one.
No, that's what
There's
you
no
have to-
Holocaust.
So
everybody
Baghdad
needs
felt
to
like the
save
new
face.
Holocaust.
Although the
Everybody has
tsunami
to
could be a
save face.
new
I almost went
Holocaust.
with tsunami because the tsunami and blossom.
What is
was
Saving
like,
Face about?
I have no idea. But no, but
love
people
faces.
The
need
best
to
part
save
about
face.
these is when you watch and you see the trailer for like what
you're
you
like-
picked. You're like, that's what I picked.
That's what I picked. I know,
That's always happens to me.
Yeah.
There's so many faces.
I really wouldn't have picked that.
Yeah.
Best documentary feature. Hell and Back Again.
Yeah, Saving Face is about a guy whose monkey rips his face off.
It really could be.
Oh my god, I hope
And then the doctors who saved it.
face. It's just a picture of the face on the ground. We should save this face. Sorry.
Best documentary feature.
Yes.
Hell and Back Again. If a Tree Falls, A Story of the Earth, A Liberation Front. Wait, A Story of the Earth, Liberation Front. ELF.
You sound like you're on the show. They always are reading it and they have no idea what the fuck.
Yeah.
That's,
exactly.
that's what's happening.
Story of the Earth.
Piranha
Liberation
3.
Front.
Wait, no. Paradise
Now we
Lost
all
3.
can empathize.
No,
Paradise
just
Lost
you.
3, Purgatory. It's the one on the list that I haven't seen, but I would see. Pina.
Because you saw the
Pina.
first two.
And
Exactly.
he means no offense to all of the other lovely documentaries that have
Right. Yeah. And
the only one on this list that I would see.
and Undefeated. Now, Paradise Lost 3, I believe, got people out of jail. It did some.
and that's
really
why
think-
I chose it.
Which one did you pick?
Paradise Lost 3.
But it's a
because-
sequel.
see, here's the
But
thing.
It's a sequel.
It's a sequel. But you got it. I think this is a year of sequels.
Here's the thing. Undefeated would have to change its title if they lost this.
That is true.
No, I did not pick that one. I
picked
picked
Pina.
Hell and Back Again. Because that sounds like a really rough journey.
It does, but so does Paradise Lost.
Pina,
for
I-
the third time.
No one likes
Purgatory.
signals.
Have you guys not seen
sequels.
the other part? Do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's the Memphis 3 or whatever it is, yeah.
That's different, but yeah. I mean, same
All
story
right,
though.
costume design.
Best achievement.
Well, no,
in
what did you pick?
Pina. Directed by Wim Wenders, and like I heard it's good, so.
All right, that's
yeah.
a good. That's really good to base your. I heard it was good, so I picked that one.
Would you put your
Paradise Lost 3 because somebody came out of jail because of it.
Alright.
Impacting.
Best achievement in costume design? Nominees are Anonymous, The Artist, Hugo, Jane Eyre, and W.E. I picked W.E. Any of these could win
Really?
or lose.
I went with
The Madonna movie?
yeah.
I went with the artist.
I went with the artist.
I think Hugo is gonna win.
Really? I think Jane Eyre might.
I think
that's what
anybody
they
else.
all
I think
can
any.
win. I
I think
don't
the thing
know.
that what might win is not the one I choose.
I agree with that.
We can all agree Anonymous won't win.
I don't know.
Anonymous is not going to win.
Nobody knows
it. Was garbage.
It was so anonymous.
The costume design was garbage?
Doesn't matter. The movie was garbage.
But best achievement in art direction. The Artist,
Ooh.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Hugo, Midnight in Paris, Warhorse.
I would like to point out, just as a side note,
How many horses are
that the art direction is always the one that Dan gets really indignant about and is
No,
like
cinematography.
Yeah, both of those, and then you're never right ever about who wins.
Tell me you didn't pick Hugo. Because I picked Hugo.
I picked the artist.
I think I probably picked The Artist, but
I picked Hugo. Because for me, everything was in black and white.
That's hard to art direct.
Hugo. I picked
Hugo! Shit.
What did you pick?
I picked the artist.
I picked Hugo. Damn it.
I think it's going to be a big year for the artist.
I think it's going to be.
I think it's
Although
gonna be a big
it
year for
doesn't
the
deserve
artist,
it, but
I think,
in my opinion.
I think it does. It
All right,
was-
next up, we have two options here.
This is
What is
bizarre.
this? What is this?
Original
This is
song.
bizarre.
Well, every other song is always the weird one.
No, this is way weirder.
Eminem.
Only two
Eminem
nominees.
song.
That's weird.
nominees.
The
weird.
Pimp song.
But the-
two nominees is weird.
But the song from the Muppets isn't even the best song in the Muppets.
Says you.
I
Not
just
says
did.
the Oscars.
Yeah.
But don't you agree that
But
that's
also-
not the best song
Yeah,
in the Muppets?
I do agree.
There are all other songs that should have been nominated.
Only
Yeah.
What did everybody choose?
I picked the Muppets.
Best original song, Man or Muppet or Real in Rio from Rio.
I took
I picked Man or
Muppets.
Muppet just to be more fun.
Muppet.
Well, it would be great if
Song
that
is
guy Brett
always
McKenzie-
the,
But it's
like-
weird that there's only two nominees.
Two
I
nominees.
guess there's no
Weird.
original songs in the world. But the fact that they didn't even nominate the right song from the Muppets as far as the best
What would
song.
be the right song in your
I think
opinion?
a lot. I mean,
The
Because
other
I
one.
like that was my favorite of
the
the
opening
ones.
song.
Yeah.
That's what I would have
Oh
picked.
yeah, no.
But
I like that one better.
I wouldn't.
The
have-
one they reprised.
But
What about the
neither
original
of them.
score?
Do you think any of the songs? I know you like the Muppets, but like
None of
are
them
those
were
songs.
Well, what
Muppets.
other original songs were there?
I know,
Yeah.
but you know what really is? It's
Real.
a sign of the times. It's a sign of the times because there was years where like Brian Adams, every like Robin
yeah.
Hood and like
Oh, yeah.
Will Smith, like movies
Yeah.
always had the song that went with. Right.
Yeah.
We just don't do that. That's become a like
Yeah, we
Trope.
don't do that.
yeah.
All right, moving
Not
on.
what it means.
Original score.
Hey.
The Adventures of Tintin, John Williams, The Artist.
This is the easiest
not
one to pick.
Gonna say all their names. The Artist, Hugo, Tinker Tailor, Soldier Spy, or
Everyone knows
Warhorse.
who's going to be a winner of this one.
Tinker Tailor, Soldier Spy.
Yeah.
All right.
Adventure
Artist.
of
The whole
Tintin.
freaking movie is a score, so it's going to win.
Now,
The
that
Artist.
I
being
actually
said,
Artist.
picked the,
When we
the
were-
Adventure of Tintin.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
wow, I thought
Because
that-
of
I
Mike
thought-
John Williams?
Yes.
But now I have to say, when we reviewed Wars, I didn't get to say that. First of all, I did not like his score for Tintin. It was so unremarkable.
Well, you
especially
should
for
have-
John
you
Williams.
should have been listening.
But Warhorse is one of my favorite scores of the year, and I feel it was a return to form for him. I finally
I should
had a
have
good
picked- I
John
should have picked
Williams
the Artist.
score.
I feel
It's
that
going to be
now.
the artist, dude.
I feel that.
I
Now.
picked the Artist.
Yeah.
I'm just
Everybody-
saying I really liked that score.
All right, moving on.
Well, the winner is going to be Tintin.
Best foreign language film of the year: Bullhead, Footnote, In Darkness, Monsieur Lazare, and A Separation.
A Separation.
The only movie that's nominated for also for Best Picture, A Separation.
Separation.
Yes. All right, Best Animated Feature: A Cat in Paris, Chico and Rita, Kung Fu Panda 2, Puss in Boots, Rango. Jeff picked Rango.
Well, yes, I did. When was the last time that there wasn't a Pixar movie nominated for
That's
Best
what I
Animated
love.
Feature?
That's what I love about
Crazy
this.
Town. It
Yeah.
could go any direction, right?
Yep.
I
And then
also-
Alex picked Puss in Boots.
Rango.
Ah.
Because I think that of these is the most non-animated feature film. You know what I mean? It's the most like Kung Fu Panda 2 is just like Kung Fu. It's just it's a.
You didn't see any of the others.
I've seen almost all of those.
You saw.
I saw
three
Kung Fu
of-
Panda
right.
2, Puss in Boots,
But not
Rango.
Chico and Rita and A Cat in Paris.
Yeah, but those.
I
are
picked A Cat in
stupid.
Paris. I haven't seen it, but those.
I've
That's
seen
what a
Cat
win
in
in
Paris.
that.
Two very good
No,
things.
actually, you know what?
Cat's Paris.
Secret of Kells. The reason why Secret of Kells won that one year, and
Oh, yeah.
there probably was a Pixar movie nominated that year, because
Fish.
Pixar skip a year?
No, I don't. They
They
always
never
skip
skip a year.
Yeah.
But what was this year that didn't get nominated?
Cars 2.
Oh well, come on.
Yeah.
John Lasseter directed.
Yeah, all right.
All right, here we go. Best adapted screenplay:
Bam.
The Descendants, Hugo, Ides of March, Moneyball, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
I went with The Descendants.
I did too.
I did too. I you know, because I did
It'd be
it.
awesome if
We got everything
no
right.
Jim Rat, whatever the guy who we see in on Community goes up to accept the Academy Award. It'd be very cool.
Oh
All
wait,
right.
what? The guy who wrote The Descendants is somebody from
Yeah, Jim.
Community.
We talked about it. Yeah. Did you see Descendants? We talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
mean,
The
I
guy.
don't-
Best
the guy, the
original.
principal.
Right, I remember you
Not
said.
the principal. Whatever. The dean.
Whatever. You did
Best
that
original
last time.
screenplay. Best original screenplay. Midnight in Paris, Margin Call, A Separation, The Artist, Bridesmaids. Would be
How
so
is that
fun for to
possible?
win.
I just think it's crazy that Bridesmaids is up for Best Original Screenplay. That is crazy to me. That a comedy never happens.
I feel like it probably does happen.
Not a broad comedy like that. Almost never.
You mean
sure
with
about
broads in
that?
it?
Yeah, broads.
I think that might not be true, but I love it. I love it. Like
Well,
you,
I
did, right?
think-
You like that, right?
Yeah.
You didn't like Bride. You like Bridesmaids.
I didn't see it. Haven't seen
Oh.
it. Wasn't in our review. Remember,
must
I
see-
was out.
You must see
Passed
Bridesmaids.
me by. I have the freaking
Yeah.
screener at my house. They sent it to me for the
Gotta
SAG
watch it.
Awards. And
Yeah.
okay,
what
I
did
picked
you
Woody
choose?
Allen.
I did too.
I picked The Artist.
By the way, didn't like it. Midnight in Paris.
Yeah.
You're dead to me,
particularly,
Trachtenberg.
yes.
You're dead to me.
Particularly the Midnight Part in Paris.
Particularly this. No, I mean it's silly to say
Dead to
the
me.
screenplay, but didn't like it, but I picked it.
Artist. So
Dead to me.
here comes.
You gotta be with me. You gotta be with me whether you like it or not. Best achievement in cinematography: The Artist, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, Tree of Life, Warhorse. This is a tough one for me.
Cinematography.
So
I got
I
it.
wanted to pick Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, but I went with Tree of Life,
I went with
which
Hugo.
I also wanted to pick.
I went with Hugo.
I'm sorry, I wanted to pick Hugo. No, I picked the movie that I wanted, Tree of Life.
Right.
I think
you
that has a
also thought
chance.
you-
But I thought using
were gonna
Alex
win.
logic
Yeah.
with the 3D and whatever, everyone's
Yeah,
going to 3D was so
Hugo.
good that they're going to go with
Hugo,
Hugo.
go, go.
Plus, I mean, both of them have time-honored cinematographers. But
I went with Tree of Life as well, but I could totally see it going to Hugo.
yeah.
I agree that it's gonna go to Hugo.
Yeah. And if it goes The Artist, I will be really, really upset. Best Supporting Actress.
Shot well.
Best Supporting Actress, The Artist, The Help. I guess I should
Yeah,
say
you
their
should
names
say
for
their
this
names.
one.
There's a lot of
Sorry,
people in
there's
them.
too many words happening today. Bernice, oh God.
Which, by the way,
Bijou?
Yeah.
Okay.
but why would she? Who's she supporting in this movie? Why is she not best actress? Like, there's no other woman in the entire film other than the supporting actress role, which is his wife at the beginning.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting.
It's bizarre that she's
Yeah.
a supporting actress. And
What
not-
is it supporting?
She's the lead. She's the ingenue. She's the lead character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, but he's the lead. He's the protagonist of the movie.
Well,
Like,
anyway,
it's not based on like what's happening in the movie. It's happening in like what's.
yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm
like the
saying?
story of him that she's involved in,
Right.
but it's not the
She's
story
the-
of her.
It's the story of the two of them.
All right, go ahead.
All right, Bernice Bijou for The Artist.
Very nice.
Jessica Chastain for The Help. Melissa McCarthy for Bridesmaids. Janet McTeer for Albert Nobbs. Octavia Spencer for The Help. I believe I picked Octavia Spencer.
I went with Janet McTeer.
I went with Bernice Bijou. Or Bijou.
You went with Janet McTeer based on makeup or cologne?
Based on I've enjoyed McTeer's work and other things. She's awesome, actually. Great actress.
All right. Anyway, Best Supporting Actor: Kenneth Branagh in My Week with Marilyn, Jonah Hill, Moneyball, Nick Nolte, Warrior, Christopher Plummer, Beginners, Max von Sydow, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. I love how Christopher Plummer and Max von Sydow are like,
Yeah, the same person.
yeah,
And they're right next to each
like
other.
head to head.
By the way,
What did you guys take?
I think it's cool that Jonah Hill got nominated. That's great.
Yeah.
But he does not belong in this list, especially with some incredible performances that were overlooked. Notable among them, the guy's name escapes me right now, but the guy who played Ernest Hemingway in Midnight in Paris is an incredible performance and totally deserves. It totally deserves recognition.
Well, who did you choose?
I went with Christopher Plummer.
Yeah, Christopher Plummer.
I went with Nick Nolte.
By the way, so happy. That movie didn't get any other nominations, and he totally deserved the nomination.
Yeah.
They're going to give it to the old statesman, Christopher Plummer.
Yeah,
But
I picked that as well.
Well,
Best,
we shall see.
Best Actress: Glenn Close, Albert Nobbs, Viola Davis, The Help, Rooney Mara, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Meryl Streep, The Iron Lady, Michelle Williams, My Week with Marilyn.
I think they should have a new category called Best Actress Who Isn't Meryl Streep,
Yep.
so that anybody else has a chance to win.
It's a little bit frustrating.
I think it's gonna be Meryl Streep.
and I don't even think she wants. I think she's
Yeah,
like,
no, she
just
doesn't.
don't even. Just come on.
But
yeah.
you can tell from the trailer that it is a Titanic performance.
Yeah.
But
She's just working on a different level than everybody
I'll tell you what else is a Titanic performance. Kate
Titanic?
Winslet.
Yeah, actually,
no.
Rooney Mara, I'm so happy she's
Did
here.
you pick? No.
No, I didn't. I picked Meryl
Streep,
Streep because
so I'm gonna
you
lose
never
this.
never go against Streep. But she deserves that nomination. I,
I
mean,
picked it
yeah.
because I don't care this year, and I
So
want to
you're
have
just going with
I
the
want to
gut.
have a lot more fun in that moment. If she does win, it will
she's
feel
gonna- yeah, it's
really.
gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna be hoping that she does. I know she's not. I know.
I'm going to be hoping
Here's-
that she does too.
Here's the thing.
I picked
I
Meryl because I
know,
want to win.
I know.
But
That's why I'm like, I want to really enjoy that moment. If
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what's interesting though is that I feel like a lot of the times in thinking about Jonah Hill being on that list and thinking about Bridesmaids or whatever, it's like a lot of times I think that what I think about when I have to make my own list and if I were to nominate or vote on an Academy Award, I would think about isn't the best performance? Like, what do they have to? I put myself in their shoes. Like, what do they go through to get there, and what was involved in that? Wow, that's technically challenging, whatever. Whereas I think a lot of times people vote on people loved Jonah Hill, and like the experience of watching Jonah Hill. And didn't matter if it was challenging or if he had to really if he had to research the role for it or whatever. It's just like it just felt amazing to watch him in that movie. That felt great. It made me feel good watching him. He was so funny.
But that's a very difficult thing to do. And I think I'm very glad Brad Pitt was nominated, because what he does in Moneyball is so hard to do. And it's not flashy, and it's not putting on a crazy prosthetic, and it's not having a my left foot moment, and it's not like having to research a role. It is being extremely charming and extremely grounded, and being a window in at the same time.
I agree with you. Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm feeling like that seems to. I always get mad at that, and that seems to always be the case with the Academy Awards.
Yeah.
Anyway, Best Actor: Damien Bashir for A Better Life, George Clooney for The Descendants, Jean Dujardin for The Artist, Gary Oldman, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and Brad Pitt, as we just described, for Moneyball. I think Jean Dujardin.
Did you really?
I did as well.
I think this is a two-man race, and it's between Gary Oldman and George Clooney, and I think George Clooney wins.
Interesting.
Best Director. Woody Allen, Midnight in Paris. Michelle Hazanavicius for The Artist.
It's good for me to just power right through.
Terrence Malick for the Tree of Life. Azuna Payne, The Descendants. Martin Scorsese, Hugo. Michelle Hazanavicius.
That's who you picked?
Yep.
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And I
Best
think
Picture, The Artist.
And
Okay.
But I think that Scorsese could win that. He just won recently for
Shatter Island or whatever.
no, the Irish movie with
Departed.
Departed.
I don't think that was recent.
Seems recent.
I think it was like 5 years ago or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
That seems
We were doing the
me.
show.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's the artist's year.
It's
I don't
the
think it's
artist's
for
year.
me. It's not the best picture of the year, but it's certainly a very charming movie, and it's a very risky movie, and I think it celebrates
Struck a
movies,
chord, yeah.
and I think the Academy is going to be
Let me ask you
tied
this.
into that.
Well, I guess we already know the answer. Are any of these nominees the best picture of the year to you guys?
No.
Well, no, we picked
win-win
one
and
win-win.
win-win and 50-50.
and Drive.
I mean,
But that's just, it's
Yeah.
not about that. It's
But
just,
no,
it's a
but
different
usually-
thing.
usually-
More
the-
years
the-
than not. My favorite movie of the year isn't a best
even
picture.
on but they're on the list.
Well,
No.
now that there's 15
More years than not,
pictures
I
on
think.
the
Are you
list.
sure?
I am pretty sure.
I don't
I'm
think so.
not, I'm
Think
not.
about the movies that we've awarded our Totally Rad Show. True Grit, nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
No Country for Old Men, won Best Picture.
Yeah.
Going back some years. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know any of the others.
Also, the other I don't know.
Avatar was nominated for Best Picture. Avatar.
Yeah, it was.
Every single movie that we've awarded has been nominated.
Except Win-Win.
Win-Win was not.
Wasn't even.
Except for this year. That's my point.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Well, we will see.
Yeah.
Coming up pretty soon here.
Yeah.
We'll see you back.
I don't think I think there are fewer movies on this list this year than last year that I like.
Yes.
And the year
Yeah.
before.
Dude, last year, the list of the nominees, every movie's like, how do you even choose between 127 Hours, Social Network,
Yeah.
The Fighter, like they were all amazing. The movies that I liked on this list are like, that was really good.
Yeah.
None of them were like, oh my God,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, it's the Oscars.
Terrible year for movies, man.
It is a rough year for movies.
Be sure to stick around right after this. We're going to answer one of your Twitter questions. But first, our sponsor, Dan, did you know that Revision 3 has its own resident modding wizard?
I did know that.
You did?
Yeah, because
The wizarding world of Ben Heck.
Yeah.
You always love joining it.
Yeah.
Join Ben Heck and his buddies as they build and modify a host of amazing community-inspired creations. You can watch new episodes of Ben Heck and his friends every other week here at revision3.com/TBHS. And in the latest episode of The Ben Heck Show, Ben builds a digital version of a Valentine's Day classic, a candy heart with messages that change via Twitter.
wow.
How cool is that?
I don't know if I want the negative Twitter trolls to like suddenly
Be able to
change my
your-
beautiful.
Honey, look what I gave you.
Yeah.
No, that hashtag's wrong. That hashtag's wrong. Oh gosh. Go to element14.com/TBHS to find out how you can enter and win Ben's build from the latest episode, as well as other builds from his show. So definitely do that.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time, Dan.
Yeah, we'll hopefully Axe will join us next time.
Likely not. Mini explosion.
Join us tomorrow for On My Radar.
Today's Twitter question comes to us from Aaron Neworth at AaronPS3. TV show on Hoth about Wampas or TV show on Tatooine about sand people?
On three.
One's really hot, one's
three.
really cold. All right, here we go. Ready? We're just gonna say the not
Yeah.
not
yes.
like the full
Yeah, just
whatever
the-
it was,
yeah,
but just
yeah,
the
yeah.
name of the planet.
TV show about.
Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Tatooine.
What?
Hoth is freaking cold.
Yeah.
Tatooine's like being on the
No,
beach.
you don't have to be
On
on
the
the
sand?
beach.
It's in the desert.
Wait,
Yeah, it's like
you're
a
not, you don't
beach.
have to be on the show.
What do you mean you don't have to be on the show?
What would you rather watch?
No, it's you're on
You wanna be
Hoth
on the
making
show?
a TV show about
No.
Wampas.
Where did
No.
you get that from?
You're watching a show about Wampas or you're watching a show about sand people?
TV show on Hoth
About Wampas.
What's a better TV show?
Yeah.
What's a better TV show?
What would you rather watch?
Oh.
Would you rather watch this for an hour?
Watch Hoth. I thought you meant.
Or like crazy
Or
awesome
like awesome
animals.
caves
Yeah.
and like
I thought,
hanging things
I thought
upside
this was,
down.
do you want to be on Hoth shooting a show about Wampas? Or do you want to be on Tatooine
All right.
shooting a show about sand people?
Can I get a slate in here?
Yeah, it was
It's fucking
cold.
freezing.
No, I agree. I would not want to be on a Hoth
In that case,
ever.
in that case, Hoth, because sand people are weird.
But I would like to point out that Tatooine is not like the beach.
It is. It's like the beach with no water. And moisture
that's not the
evaporators
beach.
make water. Self-fulfilling.